I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you? Always a
I'm
pleasure
looking to
meet a
apply to the
prospective
college.
bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard. Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago. Yes, according
And
to
that's where I come
Giraud,
in?
our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem.
What do you know about dragons?
Not much, to be honest. Their return was a shock to us all. Giraud Germain has some tomes about them in the library, if you're interested.
Has the war affected your college much?
Not much. But as a bard, I find the whole affair depressing. There are no heroes in this war, no winners to be had, and no real conclusion. If you want something a bard can dig into, look to the dragons. 1,000 years from now, Skyrim will have changed rulers dozens of times. But the return of the dragons, that story is once in an era.
Why did Ellis forbid the festival?
As you may be aware, Elisif's husband, High King Torig, was recently killed. Elisif mourns her husband deeply, and she feels that a festival that burns a king in effigy is distasteful. I tried to convince her the festival is many centuries old and celebrates solitude, but I need proof. I believe King Olaf's verse will provide that proof.
So what is the Poetic Edda?
I think Giraud here would give you the best explanation of both it and the history of King Olaf's verse. You should speak to him about it. I wish you luck in finding the verse.
Hello. Good to meet a prospective bard. He's sending you after King Olaf's verse, then. That's good. We shouldn't leave it lying around now that I figured out where it is. The verse was Svafnir's contribution to the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Each bard adds to the Edda in his or her time.
So King Olaf's verse is about a lost part of the Edda.
And a very ancient one. The verse criticized the reigning King Olaf. He was so incensed the bard was put to death and all the copies burned. At least, that's what we thought until I translated some ancient texts a year or so ago. We now believe King Olaf buried the truth with the bard. If I'm right, Svafnir and King Olaf's verse lie in Dead Men's Respite, along with the burial chamber of King Olaf himself.
Right?
Well, you've come to the right place.
Dang.
Be careful. You might find more than just King Olaf's verse in Dead Man's Respite.
Alright. Now I gotta figure out what a Dead Man's Respite is. Anyway, I'm gonna find the Winkins
Please,
Tavern.
take pity on an old madman.
Is this the drinking place?
Hey, wanna play tag?
No.
Please, take pity on an old madman.
I'm already doing Rose Quest. Time to go see what I can conjure up today.
Trouble?
Okay, 11. lavender, salt, tin. Ooh. Salt. No, not that though. Blue mountain flower. Actually, no. And lavender. That. Death bell. Nightshade. Okay. Oh. I made tundra cotton that resists magic. Okay. Ooh, bet. Yes.
If you need potions, head over to Angeline's Aromatics.
Something to report? All right, then.
You have your orders, soldier. The Legion's always been here. Without us to keep order, the provinces would fall into barbarism and lawlessness. Especially Skyrim.
Stay sharp.
Get those documents to Whiterun.
The General and I have our disagreements, but he's the best hope for both the Empire and Skyrim.
No, I'm not gonna steal. Not yet. Now I need to go to the right
petty
one.
thievery and drunken brawl.
Don't care. You're useless to me. I could fold this whole entire village.
My lord, please. This is no time for rash action. I just think
What's
we
the
need more
meaning of this
information.
interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Who's this then?
You'd better speak to the Jarl then.
Obviously.
Well, I trust you have something vitally important to tell me. Important enough to interrupt me in the middle of council? Oh, yes? I wonder what that old busybody wants now.
I have a message on
Whatever it is. It will have to wait until after I finish dealing with this dragon situation.
A dragon destroyed Helgen. Alvar is afraid Riverwood is next.
Alvor? The smith, isn't he? Reliable, solid fellow. Not prone to flights of fancy. And you're sure Helgen was destroyed by a dragon? This wasn't some Stormcloak raid gone wrong?
Yes, I had a great view.
Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute. Especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen?
The dragon destroyed Helgen, and I last saw it heading this way. The Imperials were about to execute Ulfric Stormcloak, and then the dragons attacked.
Should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains.
It's a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps.
Ooh.
Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons. I'll introduce you to Farengar.
That's because when I sell this. Oh yeah, I need to sell these too.
He can be a bit difficult. Mages, you know. Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me.
Oh,
well,
the fetch quest.
When I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Ah,
What does this have to do
no
with the
mere
dragon?
brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant?
Wow.
Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day.
This is a priority now.
Oh,
Anything
I thought you
we
were
can use
already
to
on
fight
your
this
way to
dragon.
Bleak Falls Barrow.
Dragons. We need it quickly.
An old
before
tomb,
it's
built
too
by
late.
the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself.
Okay.
Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources. Of course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm
May
sure
the
he will
gods
prove
watch over
most
your
useful.
battles, friend. No doubt requesting to garrison his men in my castle. How many times must I deny him? Well, out with it! Until that dragon's dealt with, I don't care what Tullius wants. For now, give the papers to my steward. Don't be daft. Proventus is my eyes. Just give me the letter. I presume once I have it, I can do as I please with it? Good. Now, I believe you have some business to conclude with my court wizard. Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Dun-dun. Wait, can I fast travel? Nah.
Need supplies? See Bellathor at his store. Sleazy little man. He has good stock.
I hope the wilds claim you one of these days. Alva and I, we got a daughter. Little Dorothy.
Rodnar, nobody's gonna believe that your dog is a frostbite spider. And if they do, they'll kill him. That's not much of a prank. Oh yeah? And what would you rather do? How about we play tag? You're it. Hey, no fair! Get her stumped!
Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Run up my pocket, scallywag. I'm bored, so I'm just gonna yap about school. So, our school band, which I am a part of, has a field trip to Dollywood soon. And it's gonna be so fun. And, my crush is going, so that's gonna be fun. And you know, your boy might be getting a little rizzy. And yeah. Well, yeah, I need to give her my YouTube channel. But I'm not just gonna give it to her, so, because if she watches this video and she actually goes far into it, she's gonna know. So I gotta give it to more than just her. But I feel like she's gonna know anyway. But I'm not gonna give you guys too much information, because first of all, you don't really need it. And second of all, I don't want her to know. Not until I tell her. But anyway, she's so pretty. Like, I'm not even on no simp type stuff, if you know what I'm saying. And she's funny. Like, your boy over here is literally pulling sense.
I'm just a poor old woman, dear. No need to trouble yourself with me. It's tough just scraping by out here, but I make do. It's so nice to have a visitor. It's tough just scraping by out here, but I make do.
I think this is where I got my pockets ran. You know what, this video is long. I'm gonna cut it here and make like a part 2, or I'll just stitch these videos together. I don't really know. But it's long and it's kind of boring. I can feel the viewer's watch time or attention just dropping, bro. See, if I keep making long content like this and no one watches it, I'm just gonna be that one YouTuber who thinks he's making decent content, but he's actually making long trash. Also, stay tuned for my stick news animations. But yeah, this is the end of this video. And I'm probably gonna film the next one right after. Bye.